So the first thing we're going to take a look at is basic pairing. I know a lot of you know how to do this, but for folks that have never paired anything to a Bluetooth device before, let's take a look. To begin, we'll want to get into our device's settings area. Okay, and we're going to select Bluetooth. If Bluetooth is off, we need to turn it on. Just touch the switch. And it will search for Bluetooth devices that are free, that haven't been paired to anything else. So what I'm going to do first is I want to show you the top of the WaveJamr because we've got a status LED on it. So in order to do that easily, I'm going to use a RadTech 30-pin extender cable. We'll connect that to our Bose dock. And notice that the status LED is rapidly flashing blue. That means that this device is receiving power and it is not paired to anything. It's wide open. So notice we see it show up in our list of devices and it says not paired. So all we need to do to pair to it is simply touch the entry. Now WaveJamr 5 does not use a pairing code. Some devices do. WaveJamr does not. So all we need to do is simply touch it and now we get a connected. Let's go into an audio app. We'll go with the music. And if we press play, we're paired, we're playing. Again, to set our volume, let's set our device's volume at 50% and then adjust our speaker dock's volume up or down to a level that is comfortable for you at 50%. Now let's go back to our settings and we've got this WaveJamr connected. What I'm going to do is connect a second unit and we're going to come over here to this Sony. This is a digital dock, so I'm using the patch cable. Okay, this patch cable is connected into the aux in port on the back. So we're going to dock that. And we see a second instance of WaveJamr appear. It says not paired. So remember, we touch to pair. And now it's connected. Back to our music app. It's going to automatically send our audio to the last device that we connected or paired. So now our audio is playing on the Sony dock, and same thing, I can adjust my volume level. And now let's say I want to go back to this one. Well, in iOS 7, it's varies by device. We just lift up from the bottom of the screen and we get our source selector. And we can see that WaveJamr shows there. If we just touch, brings up a list of all our available sources, and the one that we're currently playing to has a check. If we want to switch to the other one, just touch it, and now we're over here. And notice how the volume level jumped, because iOS 7 remembers what the volume level was for each device. So I'll go back to the other one. Notice how the volume level changed. So that's kind of nice. Okay, we'll stop that. Get rid of that. Let's go back to our Bluetooth preference pane. And I want to show you, if we disconnect the WaveJamr, within a few seconds we get a not connected message. And so let's say we carried this around, we carried it out to our car, we took it to our friend's house. All we have to do is dock it basically, and it will connect. So once we're paired, we don't have to ever mess with that again. If you want to let someone else pair to it, then you'll simply disconnect from it and let your buddy pair to it. But once you've paired to it, you never need to do it again. When you connect it to a different source, it's just going to work. I want to talk a little bit about the various ways we can power the WaveJamr. So it's got a conventional 30-pin port on the bottom. So that means we can power WaveJamr with any 30-pin charge sync cable. So here's a typical 30-pin to USB cable, and we can connect it to our iPhone charger, for example. You know, there it is connected. We can connect it to, you know, a third-party USB charger. This is the RadTech charger. We can also use a multitude of battery emergency chargers out there. This particular one uses 3 AAA cells. It's kind of handy. It works equally well as a power source for the WaveJamr. And WaveJamr is very efficient, so something like this would actually power it for probably several days, you know, on 3 AAA batteries. So there you go. And we can see it's connected, and if I want to confirm that everything's working, there it is. That's the one we're playing to, and we're powering it via a battery pack. So it's sort of the same idea, you know, that we can power the WaveJamr with multiple sources. You know, we've got our line out port on WaveJamr 5, so, you know, that's the real key to making WaveJamr 5 work with a multitude of different audio systems. To disconnect from it, we want to touch all the way on the right, this little icon here, and we'll get a screen that says forget this device. We do that, we get a confirmation, forget, light goes back to flashing, letting us know it is discoverable and it's not connected to anything.